What's up people, it's the G-Dog here and this is Crypto Shots. So today we're going to be having a look at the Degods NFTs. Really excited about this project. Things are just people are starting to realise that this could be the #1 project on Sol. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. It's got everything you need, all the ingredients to be a blue chip on the Sol network. It's exciting times as well, obviously, with Sol and OpenSea. Sol you could be seeing your Sol projects going on OpenSea at the minute. The Degods is just starting to pop off. Even though the markets are down, the Degods are thriving. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Let's go and check it out. We'll start with the Twitter. Always a good place to start. And get all the links from a Twitter page usually for a project. So Degods, you see the follower count on Twitter has been going up about 100 followers a day. Starting to pick up some real steam. The amount of Degods also getting staked there in dust, which I'll explain a little bit later in the video, is also going up every day, as well as the floor price. But anyways, Degods. So what really got us excited about the project in the first place was the paper hands bridge tax, which meant that if you bought an NFT and you sold below the mint price, you get taxed at 33.3%. Or if you bought it at a price cheaper than what you bought it for, you'd get taxed at 33.3%. And then that tax would then go towards buying up the floor. And then NFTs that got bought on the floor would then get burnt. So I thought it was a really cool idea, deflationary NFT project where people get punished for being paper hands. That's what initially got us excited about it. So they launched, there was a lot of hype, the floor price raised quite significantly. I think it went to about 15 Sol at its peak in the early days. And then the price started coming down after that, as they usually do. So then they decided to create another thing, which was to make the floor price. So instead of being a mint price that you'd pay the tax for, after a certain amount of time, I think it was each week, then it would increase by something like 0.33 Sol. So every week, if you sold below say it was 3 Sol, then 3.33, then 3.66. If you sold below that threshold, you'd also get taxed. But then people started kicking off about it and they didn't really like it. So the game plan changed. At that point, there was around 1,000 Sol in the community pot, and there'd been around 500 Degods that had been burnt. So what happened after that is the team restructured and came up with a new plan. And they decided to ditch the bridge tax, and then they created a token called Dust. Now Dust doesn't really have any market value. Dust equals dust is what's always said, and it's got many different purposes. Like the Degods are releasing a new NFT called Degods, but they're actually attached. So if you build up your dust, which you can earn through staking your NFTs, you earn around 10 dust per day per NFT that you've got. And once you've got 1,000 dust, you can then use it to make it also a dead god. So you've got the Degods and the dead gods. And then once you've got a dead god, then you earn 20 dust. So you're doubling the amount of dust that you earn per day. But if there was a market value, it's probably just under $1 based on the auctions that they hold. So we'll go on the website and I'll show you some of the functionality for the token Dust. So there's a store here, it's the Dust store. So what they do is, with the DAO money, they buy different NFTs and then they set up raffles. And then essentially you can use your Dust token to enter the raffles for all these different projects. So these are all past projects. You've got your entries, your wallet, and so there's it's 10 Dust, I think, 10 each raffle, and then they pick one winner. Sometimes there's more than one winners on these projects. They also do auctions. So there's been a few auctions held as well, where basically the highest bid in Dust gets the NFT. So that's some of the functionality as well behind the Dust. What else is there? So yeah, that's about it for the Dust token, really. I know they've got some other things in the pipeline planned as well. So what have we got here? So as well, the team's a really good team. It's growing all the time. The founder, Frank, you'll have to watch him on some podcasts on different YouTube's channels. He's a really good guy, but it's an anonymous team, and he's anonymous as well. So sort of covers his face, but he knows what he's doing. He's one of the best founders that I've seen running the projects, constantly adapting to and doing what needs to be done to make the project grow. He's one of the driving forces behind the project that makes it so valuable. So if you want to buy one of these Degods, there's a few different marketplaces you can buy them, but the best one, which is the one I always use, is Magic Eden. This is generally where you get your best price as well. This is where most of the Degods are. So if you just type in the search bar here, Degods. There they are there. As you can see, the floor 33.7. Going all the way up here, loading the activity. So quite a few sales, 32 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Quite a lot of activity. When I first looked at this morning, it was actually only at 28.69 the floor, I think. So yeah, I see this project going to over 100 sol floor in the near future. It's just got too much going for it. Even when the floor price moves up and down, even when it's been moving up, moving down, the amount of staked Degods is stayed the same. Is increased. So what's going to happen is after a certain amount of time, the amount stay, all the paper hands will leave, and then the price is just going to go crazy. If you look, they've got some really good art as well. But the founders says that they want to improve that. That's one of the reasons why they've also created the Degods. So there's some really cool ones here. Disclaimer, I've got a couple of these myself. I've been here since the start of the project. So being a believer, I'm a diamond hands. But I would highly recommend grabbing yourself one or two of these Degods. You're probably earning around just under $20 a day just by staking them if you've got a couple of them. So, and the price is almost guaranteed to go up, I would say. So I would say, yeah, this is probably going to be the number one, or if not, at least top 3 on Sol. And Sol's going to start getting a lot more volume, I think, once it gets on OpenSea, because people don't like paying Ethereum gas fees. Like, why are you paying a $200 gas fee to buy and sell an NFT? $200 to buy, $200 to sell. Like, you can just go on Sol and it costs you pennies, like literally pennies, and the transactions happen instantly. So it just makes sense. People are going to come over to Sol, and then because of that, because there's more money on Sol, more money in Sol NFTs, and this is going to be a top project. Easily see this floor price go over 100 Sol, I would say. But this is crypto, anything can happen. See what happens, really. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.